Have you ever felt like your life changed in a moment and you didn't know how to move forward? I've been there. Hi, I'm Latrina. I'm a mom to an amazing son with special needs after a life altering diagnosis that changed our world forever. And now I help other parents find hope and strength in the most unexpected places. In today's video, I want to share with you a piece of our story and three powerful lessons that I learned through one of the hardest seasons of my life. Whether you're a parent, a caregiver, or someone that's going through a tough season in your life, I pray that this message encourages you. If you're looking for real, honest encouragement and tools to thrive through the unexpected, hit that subscribe button and join the Thrive Tribe. You're not alone. Let me take you back to the day where my life changed forever. It was a summer day in May. I had just left nursing school to pick up my healthy, active, almost 3 year old son from daycare. Little did I know that this would be the last time that I would see him this way. Everything seemed normal, so I thought. I walked in, and there was my bright eyed, bushy tailed baby boy awaiting my arrival. He grabbed his things from the cubby, and we said our goodbyes to the staff like any other day. Our next stop was my uncle's house, just 10 minutes away to go pick up my daughter. I got out of the car and I went to go get him from his car seat, but something felt off. He had this blank stare on his face that I had never seen before. I called his name once, twice, again, no response. And seconds later, he began to seize. I was shocked. The ambulance was called and arrived within minutes, and Stephen was taken to the hospital for further evaluation. And little did I know at that moment, this would be the day of the beginning of many seizures. They ran a CT scan and blood was drawn, but to my surprise, the results were coming back normal. But over the next few weeks, test after test after test started to come back inconclusive. This is when we knew something serious was going on. Until one day, everything changed. The doctors decided to do an EEG on Stephen. An EEG is a test that they do on the brain to determine if you have any brain activity or not. They can see whether the brain waves are going really slow, if they're going really fast, or if the brain waves are normal. Stephen's test results showed that his brain waves were slow. So we knew at that point something was affecting his brain. We just did not know at what degree yet or how severe yet. So it was basically like a waiting game. And because of his EEG came back normal, the doctors decided to proceed with a lumbar puncture. What a lumbar puncture is basically a test where they insert a needle into the spine to take some spinal fluid out to basically analyze it underneath like a microscope. And Stephen's lumbar puncture or spinal test fluid showed that he had a virus. We weren't ready for the diagnosis that we were getting ready to hear. And the diagnosis that the doctors came to us with was Stephen had West Nile virus with meningitis that quickly progressed to encephalitis, which is swelling of the brain. The doctors didn't think he could make it or he would make it. They gave me 24 hours saying that they did not know if Stephen would live or not, that it basically was a waiting game, that the next 24 hours were critical. At that time, I had no idea of what to do. I was only in my first year of nursing school. I didn't have the knowledge that I have now to even try to figure out or fathom what was going on with my child. I didn't have a relationship with God at the time. So I just sat and basically started to talk to God like I'm having a conversation like you and I are having right now. And I basically just said, God, please, please save my baby. Please save my baby. That's the only words that I could utter out at the time because I didn't have a clue of how to pray, what a prayer life looked like. I didn't attend church. Sometimes I often felt like, was I being punished because I did not go to church, because I did not have a relationship with God? So all I did in that moment was pray. That's all I knew to do was pray. That moment changed everything. I felt lost, devastated, frustrated, and hopeless. Hopeless because there was nothing I can do to reverse the diagnosis. As mothers, we're often taught that we can fix things for our children, but this is something that I could not fix. When they fall and they hurt their knee, we kiss it, we make it better. When we feel like someone has mistreated them, we step in to make sure that they feel protected. Or if they're struggling in school, we say, okay, let's get you some help. Let's go hire a tutor so that you'll be able to excel in school. But this, I could not fix. I did not have the answers. And in that moment, I felt like I failed my child. Have you ever felt like that you failed your child? That was the lowest moment in my life. But I learned many lessons during that time. Lesson one, I learned that you don't have to have it all figured out. In the beginning, I thought I had to have everything all together, that I needed to have all the answers and I needed to show up to par to make sure it didn't look like what I was going through. But I quickly learned it's okay to feel lost. It's okay to cry. It is okay to not have it all figured out. Strength is not about perfection. It's about showing up. And that's what I've done day after day after day. The second lesson I learned is small wins matter. I used to overlook the small things, but when you're going through something hard and something tough, the small things are what get you through. At that time, a small win for me was just showing up, asking questions, and educating myself about everything that was going on with my child. I didn't have a village. It was just me and one other person. But I did it, and so can you. Was it hard? Really hard. Was it worth it? Absolutely. I'm a better healthcare provider and a better caregiver because of how I showed up for my child. I learned to turn every opposition into an opportunity. And the third lesson that I learned is your story can help someone else. For a long time, I kept our story to myself. I shared in small conversations, just here and there, just to encourage others when they needed it. But honestly, I didn't think it mattered. I didn't think anybody could relate or resonate with what I was going through. So at that time, I suffered in silence. But when I started to open up, even just a little bit, I saw the power in vulnerability. I realized that my story can be someone else's lifeline. So now that I'm a little bit further along in my journey, I want to help as many parents as I possibly can. So if you're going through something you didn't expect, and if you feel like a life has taken a turn that you just weren't ready for, I want to say this: I see you, I hear you, and I am you. And you are not alone, and you can thrive through the unexpected. And I'm here to walk with you. Keep rising, keep shining, and keep thriving. Until next time, Thrive Tribe. This is going to be an amazing journey that we're going to walk alongside each other and just encourage each other, let one another know that it is possible. All things are possible with God. So if this message encouraged you, or this video encouraged you, or if you feel like this video would encourage someone else that you know, please don't hesitate to share this with them. This may be the answer to their prayers. And also, if this is something that you see that you would like to stay connected to, please don't hesitate to hit the like and subscribe button and join us on our next one, okay? Until next time, Thrive Tribe. Take care. Bye-bye.